Hi, I'm Sean from the ITS Help Center, the library, and I'm here to answer some questions for RAs about IT at UConn.
Awesome, thanks for sitting down with us today. Our first question is, what would bring a student to your office?
All right, yeah, so students come to our office about issues involving their accounts, desktop support issues, issues with software, pretty much any IT-related issue that you could have at UConn. That's something that a student is more than welcome to come in and talk to us about.
Where exactly is your office located?
Yeah, so our office is located on floor 1 of Homer Babbage Library. That's one floor above the lobby floor that has the information desk and bookworms.
What are the hours of your office?
Yeah, so our hours are 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday, and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, I didn't know you open on weekends. That's cool. How can RAs support, interact, and utilize your office?
Yeah, so the number one thing is just we recommend that if any of your residents are experiencing technological issues, that you make sure that they reach out to us as soon as possible, because we're going to be able to work with them and try to make sure that those are resolved. That being said, if there's a service issue that's impacting 2 or more of your students, then that's something that we would love to have the RAs actually reach out to us about.
What is your favorite part of doing your job?
Yeah, my favorite part of the job is definitely just getting to solve problems and help students.
What is a misconception of your office?
Yeah, I think a lot of students don't actually have a good idea of just the depth and breadth of support that we actually offer.
I know you mentioned what would bring a student to your office, but can you talk a little more about the services that you provide?
Yeah. So again, the things that we're able to kind of help serve students with are going to be any issues with their accounts, whether that's their email or their net ID. We're also able to support issues involving phone lines, TVs. Again, really, if you are experiencing some kind of UConn-related IT problem, then that's something that you're going to be able to come to us about, and we're either going to be able to give you a solution or point you in the right direction.
What is something new that your office is working on?
All right, yeah, so right now we're actually working on trying to help students help themselves by creating a series of tutorial videos for some of the more basic procedures that you might actually not need to reach out to us about if you were to have video resources explaining how you can do it.
What are the differences in the different branches of your department?
Yeah, so the department that I actually work in, the help desk, that's going to be what's the department that's interacting with students. So if you are coming in person to talk to us, if you are calling us over the phone and you're a student, then you're going to be interacting with the help desk. We're going to be troubleshooting your issues, hopefully trying to resolve it in-house. But then if we find that we do need to escalate the issue, that's when we're going to be sending your tickets over to one of our more specialized teams, like our network team, our telecom team, our email team, all of which provide more specialized support for each of those areas.
What are the most common work orders you receive?
Yeah, so the two most common type of work orders are definitely just kind of common desktop support issues and issues with students' accounts.
Besides laptops and cell phone, what are the top electronic devices that students are bringing with them to college?
Yeah, so definitely outside of the big two, we get a lot of smart TVs and gaming consoles.
Mac or PC?
Yeah, so we really don't like to make purchasing recommendations for students at the help desk, but if we're just to look at the volume of the different operating systems that we actually deal with at the help center, we generally seem to see more PCs than Macs, but every year we're seeing a larger percent of Macs.
What is the best way for students to put in a work order?
All right, yeah, so really the best way to put in a work order is going to be whichever way is most convenient for the student. We have phone lines, we have a chat feature on our website, and we have an email address, all of which are going to get you in touch with our technicians.
What improvements have you made to the Wi-Fi?
All right, yeah, so we've been trying to make sure that we are expanding UConn Secure service to all of the buildings on campus and making sure that in all of the buildings that UConn Secure is available, that it's available with as strong of a signal as possible. But on top of that, now we're starting to focus on trying to see if we can support UConn Secure outdoors on campus as well, so that students are going to be able to use their devices, not just indoors, but outdoors.
That's really cool. But students will like that. Who should RAs contact if their landline is not working or they can't log into a computer system?
All right, yeah, so if you're having problems with the landline, then that's going to be something you're going to want to call into us at the help desk. We're going to be able to route a ticket over to voice services and help you get on the way to resolving that issue. If you're having a problem logging into a workstation, then you can always contact us if it's on the UConn domain, and we're going to be able to help you with accounts issues or getting into the computer. But if you know that the computer is on a student affairs system, then you're going to actually want to contact SAIT.
What type of devices do you repair?
Yeah, so we can work on anything from a desktop to a laptop to a cell phone or a tablet. That being said, we mostly provide support for software and operating system issues. We actually don't work on hardware for the most part.
Students value safety and security, so what are some safeguards in place to make the network safe?
Yeah, so UConn Secure is actually an encrypted wireless network, which is just one of the measures that we take to make sure that all of our students are as secure with their information as possible. That being said, even the most secure network is still going to be open to some vulnerabilities, which is why we always try to encourage all of our students to keep their devices up to date in terms of just any of the system updates that could be coming up for them. As well as we like to make sure that they're being as vigilant as possible with their email, trying to avoid phishing scams. So one rule of thumb that we like to make sure that all of our students know is that ITS is never going to send an unsolicited email asking for passwords or login information. If that is something you're seeing or you're seeing something of the sort, then you can always report that to us, which is always very helpful.
What is one channel students wish the cable package had?
Yeah, so UConn actually provides Husky Vision, which is a package of 92 high-definition channels. Generally, we don't receive requests for new channels, although if you are trying to see where you can find a channel on Husky Vision, then you can go to tv.uconn.edu to try to find the listings.
What type of repairs do you see the most in your office?
Yeah, so generally we end up doing the most software troubleshooting or virus removal from students' computers.
And lastly, what do you predict will be the future of technology on a college campus?
Well, so it's actually a pretty big issue, but we'd be happy to discuss in the future if you'd want to have us back.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.